I use this analogy. Imagine if everybody advanced except for the movie industry, and we were still watching silent films. And I got all this technology to do all these amazing things, special effects and sound and color and all this stuff that the movie industry was not using it at all. We were still watching, movies like Charlie Chaplin, silent films. I think that would be foolish. Hi, my name's Andrew James. I'm a youth pastor, but I wasn't always a youth pastor. I was into music and the arts. I was thinking about going back to school and going to teachers college because I wanted to teach. I thought really I wanted to be able to influence youth and just be able to be a voice or to inspire them, motivate them. The church is always trying to reach the young generation. Every company out there is always trying to reach the youth. Pepsi is always trying to reach the next generation. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, always trying to reach the youth. And I think that the church can do the same thing. I think that media is a huge, important part of everyday life. You can't go outside without being affected by media. And so I think that the church should be utilizing media. I had these crazy ideas about having online church. And I know it sounds crazy, but it wouldn't be called that, but in a sense it would be that, where kids all around the city, the world, wherever they are able to watch what is not necessarily a church service, but definitely something that has a message. Maybe it's a conversation about topics like sex, pornography, or suicide, whatever it is, but in the context of church. And now these kids are able to be in the comfort of their house, right? Because a lot of times people feel intimidated coming into the church because of what the church represents, or they think it represents. And maybe they're able to engage in a Twitter conversation while the show is going on, and they're able to ask questions that maybe they would feel uncomfortable asking in a youth group setting, and they can get their answers to their questions and maybe be encouraged or motivated through this programming. Imagine if the greater works that Jesus said that we would do we're really talking about the greater impact or the greater reach that we have because of the technology that we have, because of the ability that we have through media to reach a greater mass of people than Jesus did. I always say to my youth that Jesus was in a room most of the time, or speaking at the Sermon on the Mount, and just he was only able to reach the people that could hear his voice. Right now, we have the ability to send a tweet. People all over the world are able to know what we are saying. There's no limit to God, so why should we limit creativity? Why should we limit the way and the method that we use to share the message of Christ?